It's a dark superhero take on the biblically based demon Lilith, who's now on our side, fighting to stop Judgment Day in this sci-fi original. Much like Hellboy, Lilith is raised by a secret organization known as the Faith that tackles demons, but oddly, was mainly supposed to fight her.
No, wait!
They must have forgotten their mission statement. Anyways, after Lilith is first captured, she conveniently gets amnesia and forgets that she's an ancient demon that's responsible for countless murders since the days of Adam. But it's okay, since they just rebrand her as Elle and raise her as a 20-something-year-old amnesiac with ancient symbols carved into her arms. Meanwhile, mad scientist Anders Rayborn experiments with Lilith's blood in order to achieve immortality, but ends up turning himself into the Demonicus, which is just fancy speak for bad CGI demon. No wonder nobody wants to work with him. Anders is played by David Hewlett, best known as Dr. McKay from Stargate Atlantis. And why he has to take his shirt off and put a mask on before his injections is anyone's guess. But as the Demonicus, he uses his power to get revenge on his dad's company for ousting him, and deserves a Van Slamme spotlight. Van Slamme spotlight.
You want proof? What have you done to yourself?
He really likes to claw his way to the top. Anders' not-so-mysterious benefactor sends him to kill Elle, but she's rescued by Faith Agent Shaw, who reluctantly trains her for what seems like an hour tops to control her Darklight abilities.
Your instincts will take over.
I guess those shells weren't holy, but now her shirt is. Of course, Shaw's reluctance is due to his life and marriage being ruined when Lilith killed his son. But I guess it's all good, since it's better the devil you capture, give amnesia to, raise and train, than the devil you don't. This prepares her for a few lackluster run-ins with Anders, until the final climactic battle between good and evil, which is strangely settled by toxic adhesive. I guess that 1 hour of training really paid off. One of my favorite ridiculous scenes is when Demonicus Anders forces his dad's army escort to stop, prompting the soldiers to go out and die off screen in a blaze of glory. While inside, the captain is alone with Anders' dad, acting like nothing is happening. Naturally, the captain leaves after telling Anders' dad to stay inside and ends up dying too. Cut back to Anders' dad, and he's just chilling, seemingly oblivious, and just casually exits the truck. I guess the hell with the captain and all the dead soldiers. Dr. Rayborn's got places to be. The rogue Faith agent that helps Anders is unsurprisingly revealed to be the Faith director Chapel, played by John Delancey of Star Trek The Next Generation fame, whose questionable goal is to speed up the apocalypse so he can rub it in the prefect's face. Later, when Shaw stops Chapel from getting away, he fails to drop a good one-liner, providing an opportunity for a Van Slamme tag-in.
You're too late. Just like you were too late with your son.
Looks like the chapel is closed. Permanently. Darklight was ultimately a generic supernatural action flick.
Step right there! Hold it! On the ground now! Don't move!
I guess she's here to raise Elle. Get it? Being based off biblical mythology gave it an interesting premise and lots of potential, but it ended up lacking in coherence and in execution. What a Darklight tease! On the Van Slamme meter, I give it 2.5 out of 5 masks. Darklight was definitely lackluster. Now for the top 3 signature moves.
Top 3 signature moves.
Number 3, the Chapel Impaler. That's what I call a tongue lashing. Second, the rebar reverse armbar. Talk about a bar fight. And finally, the finisher, the Demonicus Death Drop. I guess Anders will never be head of his dad's company now. Given that the movie ended with L joining the faith, sets it up for a Van Slamme sequel pitch. L returns when new demons show up and threaten the world with a new red plague. She teams up with faith agent / toxic adhesive expert / special forces Jack Van Slamme to save the world and help lift her curse. I call it Darklight 2, Dark Harder. Fight evil with eviler. Thanks again for joining me for Jack Van Slamme vs. Darklight. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, what your favorite moments were, and be sure to click that like button and subscribe for more ridiculousness and more Slammarang movie reviews.
Why are you doing this? There are no answers in life, William. You should know that. As much as I searched, I found nothing.